What if the fish you've been eating for your health is actually doing more harm than good? Many seniors choose fish believing it's the healthiest option for their heart, brain, and overall well-being. But recent warnings from doctors have revealed a surprising truth. Some popular types of fish may actually increase the risk of memory problems, fatigue, and other serious health issues. This might come as a shock, especially if you've been eating these fish for years, thinking you were making a smart choice. I remember my grandfather always saying fish kept him strong. He ate it almost every day. But when he turned 76, things started to change. He became forgetful, tired all the time, and weaker than usual. We were worried, so we took him to a specialist. But instead of running tests right away, the doctor asked a simple question. What kind of fish has he been eating? That one question opened our eyes to a scary truth we never expected. What we discovered could help protect your loved ones too. In this video, we're revealing the 3 types of fish that seniors should avoid at all costs. If you or someone you love eats fish regularly, you need to watch this till the end. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more health tips, and drop a comment below telling us what kind of fish you usually eat. You might be surprised by what's on the list. Number 1, tilefish. Tilefish might look like just another fish you'd find on a menu, but what many people don't realize is that it comes with a hidden danger. Living deep in the ocean, tilefish absorb more mercury than many other fish. Over time, this mercury builds up in their bodies. When people eat tilefish, especially regularly, they're also taking in that mercury, and it doesn't just pass through the system. It stays and builds up in the body. Mercury is a powerful neurotoxin, which means it affects the brain and nervous system. It can sneak into the bloodstream and start to cause damage, often silently at first. For older adults, this is especially dangerous. As we age, the brain naturally changes. Memory slows a bit. Focus may take more effort. Add mercury to the mix, and the decline can speed up. What could have been a slow, natural process becomes something more intense, even frightening. Imagine someone in their late 50s who has always been sharp, full of quick wit and stories. Maybe they enjoy seafood, and tilefish becomes a regular choice because it seems like a healthy option. But little by little, they start to forget small things. Keys go missing more often. Names of people they've known for years slip away. Conversations lose their thread. These aren't just signs of getting older. They might be the quiet warning signs of mercury affecting their mind. The danger is that tilefish doesn't come with a warning label. It's not served with a sign that says, "This might harm your memory." It's just a fish. But its effects can be long-lasting and deeply personal. And because it's often not immediate, people don't connect the dots until the damage is done. That's why understanding what's on your plate matters, especially with seafood. Some fish are safer than others, and knowing the difference could protect your brain more than you think. In a world where food choices are everywhere and health feels like a puzzle, something as simple as the wrong fish can create real harm. It's not about fear, it's about being informed. Tilefish might look harmless, even tasty, but it carries a risk that's invisible to the eye and dangerous to the mind. Choosing something else, something lower in mercury, could be a quiet decision that protects not just your health, but your memory and identity far into the future. Number 2, farmed salmon. Farmed salmon might seem like a healthy choice at first glance. It's often cheaper and more widely available than wild salmon, and it still looks like that beautiful pink fish we're all told is good for our hearts and brains. But behind that glossy appearance lies a different story, one that involves hidden chemicals, unnatural environments, and health risks that many people don't even realize they're signing up for when they take that first bite. In the tightly packed pens where farmed salmon are raised, the fish are confined in unnatural conditions. They don't swim freely through the cold, clean waters of the ocean like their wild counterparts. Instead, they live in overcrowded spaces where disease can spread fast. To combat this, farms often use antibiotics and other chemicals, which then build up in the fish. The food these salmon are fed is also far from natural. It's often a processed mix designed to fatten them up quickly, laced with artificial colorings to give them that familiar pink hue. What many people don't realize is that these farm-raised fish tend to absorb harmful substances from their environment and their feed. Chemicals like PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, and dioxins are two major concerns. These are not just names on a list of industrial pollutants. They are toxins known to linger in the body over time. Because farm salmon are fattier than wild ones, they tend to store more of these toxins in their tissues. So when you eat farm salmon, you're potentially consuming more than just fish. You're ingesting a concentrated mix of these chemicals. Over time, exposure to these toxins can have serious health effects. Studies have linked PCBs and dioxins to problems with hormone balance, reproductive health, and even increased risks of certain cancers. They don't just pass through the body like a mild irritant. They build up. Eating farm salmon regularly might mean you're slowly stacking up these risks without even knowing it, simply because the fish looks healthy on the outside. This doesn't mean all salmon is bad or that you should swear off seafood entirely. Wild-caught salmon, which swim and feed naturally in the ocean, are generally much lower in these contaminants. The difference lies in how the fish are raised, what they eat, and the conditions they live in. Wild salmon are naturally leaner and cleaner, which means they don't hold on to the same levels of pollutants. Choosing them might cost a bit more, but it's a trade-off between your wallet and your long-term health. So next time you're at the store or a restaurant, take a moment to ask where the salmon comes from. It's a small question that can make a big difference. Because while farm salmon may look like a smart choice at first, the truth lurking beneath the surface tells a much different story, one that your body may not forget so easily. Number 3, king mackerel. The king mackerel is often seen as a healthy option because it's full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to support heart and brain health. Many people, especially older adults, choose it thinking they're making a smart, nutritious choice. The promise of better heart function and reduced inflammation sounds too good to pass up. It's the kind of fish that shows up in health magazines and wellness blogs with glowing recommendations. But there's a side to the king mackerel that rarely gets talked about, and it's one that could be dangerous, especially for seniors. Beneath its shiny reputation, king mackerel carries a hidden threat: high levels of mercury. This heavy metal is toxic to the body in large amounts and builds up over time in certain kinds of fish, especially large predators like king mackerel. As these fish grow older and feed on smaller ones, they absorb more and more mercury. This process, called bioaccumulation, turns what seems like a healthy fish into a silent risk, particularly for people whose bodies may no longer process toxins as quickly as they once did. Mercury is no small concern. It can directly affect the nervous system, but perhaps even more dangerously, it can influence blood pressure and heart health. For older adults who may already be managing issues like hypertension or early-stage heart disease, the extra mercury can push these problems further without any obvious warning signs. It's like a ticking time bomb. No pain, no discomfort, just gradual harm that builds in the background. It's troubling because seniors are often advised to eat more fish for their hearts, but not all fish are created equal. While salmon or sardines offer omega-3s with little risk, king mackerel slips through with its health halo, when in fact it's doing the opposite. It's especially risky when eaten often, as mercury doesn't just leave the body quickly. It can linger and cause long-term damage, making it one of the least safe choices for people trying to protect their heart. For those looking to live a long, healthy life, the type of fish you eat matters just as much as how often you eat it. The story of king mackerel is a reminder that not everything labeled healthy is actually safe for everyone. It's crucial to look beyond the surface and understand the full picture, especially when it comes to foods that can quietly harm the very things they claim to protect. When it comes to choosing seafood, not all fish are created equal. If you want to protect your health, it's smart to pick options like wild-caught Alaskan salmon, sardines, and Atlantic mackerel. These fish are naturally rich in healthy omega-3 fats, which help keep your brain sharp, your heart strong, and your joints moving smoothly. Even better, they're low in mercury, which makes them a safer, cleaner choice compared to many other types of fish. It's also important to pay attention to where your fish comes from. Always look for seafood with trusted sustainability labels. These labels mean the fish were caught in a way that's better for both your health and the environment. Avoid seafood with unclear or vague origins. Those are often the ones most likely to be contaminated with harmful substances. Many doctors are now warning that as we age, The food we eat matters more than ever.